Hi everybody, I'm Casey and welcome to my channel where we're going to unbox Ipsy today, the Glam Bag Plus. It's the $25 a month subscription and we already know what's coming to us, so it's not really a surprise. So I do have no makeup on because I'm getting two foundations and I really wanted to try them out because I was very nervous that they were going to be too light for me. As I go along, because I didn't pull up stuff ahead of time, which I should have, but I'll just be inserting the prices that, you know, they say it's worth and a little more about what it is over here. In fact, should I go ahead and scoot this way so that I have room to put it? February's bag is this. Do I like it? I'm okay with it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Oh, you know what? I forgot that I got a couple of add-ons too. Nice. Last month, you know, I complained because there was just no makeup product whatsoever. This time, my only makeup choice was, this box is already open, that's weird, was foundations in my choices, and then they did pick the blush palette for me. So let's start, I guess, with the open one, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. They sent me the Y225. Now, before I did make the choices, I went to each of their websites and kind of looked up what the foundation was and which one I would have picked for myself to see how far off it was. And while it was, both of them was lighter than the one I picked, they also, the websites kind of showed them on, you know, different, like 3 or 4 different women's arms and then how they looked. And I felt like it wasn't off so far that I couldn't get by with wearing it. So let's try this Ultra HD. Well, I mean, using the viewfinder and no mirror because I ridiculously didn't bring myself in a mirror. Maybe I should ask Nadia. She's just in the other room to grab one. I mean, it looks like it blended seamlessly and I can't tell anything wrong with it at all. So, till I get a mirror, we're going to go with that side looks good for the Makeup Forever. And then the other one is the Anastasia Luminous Foundation. This one is 140 in. And the same, I went to their website, I checked, it looked like it wasn't so crazy off that I couldn't wear it. So, although it wouldn't have been the one that I chose, I really had kind of been needing some foundation, so I'm not hating this. The last time that I got anything close was that Pure 4-in-1 moisturizer that just, you know, doesn't give me any coverage whatsoever, basically. Again, in the viewfinder without a mirror, before this whole thing's over, I'll ask Nadia to bring me a mirror. Okay, so this is another good reason why not to trust just doing your makeup in a screen on a phone. Because I'm real streaky. I think the Makeup Forever side is a slightly better match than the Anastasia side. The Makeup Forever side also feels less thick and heavy. The Anastasia side is also already like kind of settling into some crinkies, where the Makeup Forever side isn't quite so much. But, I mean, I did just very, very quickly whip them both on. So, on my forehead, I don't have anything. Let's try this again. Anastasia. Makeup Forever. It was only a couple weeks ago, if that. Yeah, probably a couple weeks ago. What's today, the 13th? No, today's the 12th, because tomorrow's Nattie's birthday, so that is, yeah. But I think I didn't get last month's Ipsy until like the 28th. So, it came very early today. I don't know if it'll show up in the screen, but I'm definitely liking this Makeup Forever one much better. As far as settling into my wrinkles, instantly. And I'm very surprised at that. And maybe some of it is that it's a better color match. The Anastasia isn't so far off that, you know, I won't wear it. It just, I don't even know if you can tell. So the Makeup Forever Anastasia, does one of them appear lighter in the camera? But in person, the Anastasia one is lighter. So again, this was $140 in for Anastasia and $225 for that one. Okay, well, that was a long time to go over just the foundations, but well, I found it interesting. This brush set and this brush set, which part of me feels like you get Ipsy to try out new fun things, and especially, you know, makeup products. And part of me feels like I do love getting brushes, and I know that they don't go to waste ever. It's not like sometimes, you know, I get a makeup product like a liquid eyeshadow and just instantly know I'll never use this, or even like the singles, sometimes they're not my thing. So brushes, I always end up using them. I like having, you know, extras that I don't have to wash my brushes near as often. But it's also because I guess that because this is $10 worth, you know, if you think of every item being $5 and having two things that were brushes, $10 on brushes, I probably would have never purchased $10 worth of brushes for 5 brushes if that was just like in their add-ons. Or so yeah, I go back and forth. I can't decide if I like that or not. The Molly Sun-Kissed blush, I didn't mind this option when I saw what the other things were in the Ipsy, but that was only because I didn't really care for most of the options in the Ipsy. You know, as I'm saying this and remembering how I felt last month with Ipsy, I might need to look into skipping a few months of Ipsy, because I do really enjoy the BoxyCharm so much more. And I also received the Allure today, so I'll be unboxing that as well. Not in this video, I'll do a separate one. And I haven't even really seen spoilers for it this month. Okay, so this is the blushes. It does have a nice mirror. I think it's a pretty shape. It's a pretty palette. I always wonder, do they actually think that we're going to be able to choose one of the colors and only use it? Or is this meant for, you know, blending? And it's going to get, if I dip into this one, it's going to get a little into the other ones. So I'm just going to go for the center one. I think it's pretty anyway. These all do have a little bit more of a glitter to them. The only one that maybe doesn't is this very bottom one that's just half of one. The other ones all have like a sparkle that I usually think will sit into my fine lines and not look as pretty as it should. Definitely has pigment though. And I see that like goldeny shift to it. This, honestly, it's almost like it's a dual chrome blush. Was it supposed to be like that? Can you see how it does that? I can't decide if that's going to do that thing where it sits into my lines and makes me look old, or if I really think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. It just might sit into my lines and make me look old, and it needs to be on a younger person. But I'm kind of digging it. It's like its own built-in highlighter. Alrighty. So that was everything that I got in my Ipsy bag. Then the two add-ons I got was this salt scrub for your hair and these satin scrunchies, which there's 5 of them, and I think they were $3. And I really liked that silk one that came in that Allure box that time, and I was really hoping that these would feel more like it, so that, you know, I don't get my breakage from putting in my hair like I do from wearing my hair up. Like this is, you know, breakage from wearing ponytails. You really shouldn't wear ponytails very often. It definitely will break your hair off. Nadia was in dance, you know, class forever and always had to wear her hair up in a, you know, bun, and just the wearing it up like that totally breaks your hair off. You know, probably not if you've got thick, coarse great hair, but if it's at all fine and fragile, wearing it up is very, very hard on it. Okay. Foundation, I liked the Makeup Forever. I think I can probably work with the Anastasia. The blush, I think really is pretty. I just don't know if it's going to be for me or not. But I'll see how it wears. And I like getting brushes. I guess, kind of wish it wasn't 2 of my choices were brushes. But other than that, it's all good. And now I think I'm going to have Nadia come join me to do my Allure unboxing. Thanks very much. Bye.